Canada has a great tradition of folk singers. Stan Rogers is one of them. I'm going to play a song of his today, and there are many, many more. We're going to talk about that today. It's Mr. B here, and it's Funday Monday. I'm just checking in on you. When I was in high school, I had a very good friend of mine, J.P. Cormier, teach me this song by Stan Rogers. It's called The Genie Sea, and I've always loved it. Today, what I would like for you to do is check out a Canadian folk singer. I'm going to give you a list. I wrote some down. You got Joni Mitchell, do Stan Rogers again, Rita McNeil, Neil Young, Ron Hines, any one of the Rankins. Jimmy Rankin's pretty good. J.P. Cormier. That's quite a list, and some really, really amazing music from all those people. Check it out, Canadian folk songs. And this is Genie Sea by Stan Rogers. Well, come on, you lads, draw near to me, that I be not forsaken. This day was lost, the Genie Sea, and my whole life has been taken. I'll go to sea no more. Well, we set out this day on the bright sunrise. It was a day like any other. My son and I and old John Price in a boat named for my mother. I'll go to sea no more. Well, it's well that you know how the fishing has been. It's been cold and dark and cruel, but this day, by God, we sure caught cod. We laughed and we sang like fools. I'll go to sea no more. Well, I'll never know what it was we struck, but strike we did like thunder. John Price gave a cry, was pitched overside. Now he is forever under. I'll go to sea no more. Well, no leak I found for bow to hold. No rock it was that got her, but what I found made my heart stop cold. 'Cause every seam poured water. I will go to sea no more. Well, my God, I cried as she went down. The boat was like no other. My father built her when I was 9. Then he named her for my mother. I'll go to sea no more. And I'm sure I could have another maid in the shipyards down Chester, but I would not love the keel they laid, like the one the waves roll over. I'll go to sea no more. So come all ye lads, draw near to me, that I be not forsaken. This day was lost to Genie Sea. My whole life has been taken. I'll go to sea no more. I'll go to sea no more. Stan Rogers, Genie C, Canadian folk music. Check some of it out. All right. Have a great day. Happy Monday. And I'll be sending something out on Friday. All right. Cheers, everybody. All right. So I'm going to give you a really quick lesson about folk music. It has about 7 characteristics. Some people say more, some people say less. But we're going to go with 7 today because those are the notes that I got. And when I did a little bit of research, that's what I came up with. And that's what I agree with most. So here we go. Number 1, topical songwriting. All that means is that it's a topic that's relevant for the community that it's written for. The song that I did was The Genie C. Stan Rogers wrote that probably when he was living in Canso, which is a fishing community. And fishing boats come in, they come out, they come in, they come out. Having been raised in Chester, I know that sometimes people don't come back. It's a fact of life when you're fishing. Accidents happen at sea. It's a harsh life. It's a harsh way to make a living. So this song is about that. Topical. It makes sense for the people who live in the community that you're writing for. It addresses social and political issues. This is 2. So it could be climate change. It could be a folk song. It could be about taxation and long ago. It could be about, in this case, it's about fishing, livelihood, and the trials and tribulations that happen when you're trying to make a living fishing. Acoustic instrumentation. It's a folk song, so it's usually passed on around in the dining room, in a kitchen, at a party. Someone's singing, and this song I wrote about a thing that happened around here. So it's usually acoustic, and it's meant to be for everybody in the community, old, young. So it's for common people, hence folk song. It's for the folks of the community. It has an oral tradition, 5, oral tradition. So it's passed down, not so much written down, but it's just passed down. So these songs are sung and sung over and over and over again. Father to son, daughter, mother, grandchild, neighbors, kid down the street hears it, takes it, and it can change a little bit. All right? And that's okay with a folk song. So people take it and they make it relevant to themselves. Usually it has a very simple structure. It has a refrain, a line sung over and over again. And this is just a memory device. So I'll go to see no more is the line that ends every verse of this song. And each verse is the same. It's incredibly repetitive. That's for a reason. That's to make it really, really easy to remember, really, really easy to pass down from generation to generation. The other thing, the last thing, number 7, for folk music is it's pure intention. It's not meant to be sold. It's not meant to be a thing that gets changed, that changes hands for money. It's not for profit. It's just pure It's just a story. It's a feeling, an emotion, a song, a thing. If you listen to Anne Murray, Out on the Myra, beautiful old song about this river in Cape Breton. You could listen to Jimmy Rankin song, the Orangedale Whistle, another Cape Breton song. You could Rita McNeil. I'm going Cape Breton here for some reason. Rita McNeil, Working Man, I Am. That's about miners. So, pure intent. And yes, they get sold, but they're not pop songs. They're meant to reflect the communities that they're written in, and that the writers, where they came from. So, folk music, 7 things really quickly. Topical songwriting, songs that are written for where they come from. Addresses social and political issues from where the songwriter is from. Usually acoustic instrumentation, voice, fiddle, maybe just fiddle, voice, guitar, voice, piano, or any combination of those acoustic instruments. It's for the common folk, number 4. Number 5, there's an oral tradition that it's just passed down. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Very simple form, usually, with a repetitive line at the end that's sung over and over and over again. And the pure intention. It's not meant to be sold. It's usually meant just to tell a story. All right. Folk songs, Canadian folk songs. Check out Joni Mitchell, Yellow Taxi, environmental song, really cool. Or Joni Mitchell, Both Sides Now. Holy cow, just an amazing. She wrote it when she was very young, and it's a song well above her years. Check out the Rankin family. Jimmy Rankin wrote some really, really cool stuff too. J.P. Cormier, check him out. He's really neat. Neil Young is another person you might want to check out. Rita McNeil is another one. And there are many, many others. And you can check them out. Just Google it. It should work. Thank you very much for your time, everybody. Happy Monday. I'll be back on Friday with a cool composition, I think, maybe. We'll see. All right. Take care.